Hey, I just wanted to have give a quick overview of how to use Git with Pantheon. What you wanted to do was make some changes in the files on Pantheon and then update it. Best way to do this is to use Git. And so what we'll do is that you don't need a local server, you don't need a database running, none of that. All we're going to do is make changes to the code, and that's it. So what we can do is that I went ahead and made a new site on Pantheon. This is a fresh install Drupal 7. And if you're in the Git connection mode, there's the Git address, and we're going to copy that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my terminal. Even though I'm on a Mac, if you're on Windows, it's fine. It's going to work exactly the same. As you can see, I'm just in my documents folder, and I just have a development folder where I keep projects in. And so this isn't a local server or anything like that. It's just a plain normal folder. So I'm going to do a git clone and then paste the address. And then it's going to ask for my password, which is the password for my account in Pantheon. So it's going to clone the environment, and we're done. So now we have it. So I'm going to go ahead and change into that directory. So now you can see I have my profile set up where it tells me what branch I'm on. So I'm on the master branch on this repo, which is the Drupal site. So what we're going to do is that I'm going to add a module that we can patch, and then we'll patch it, and I'll show you how you can commit and push the patch if you aren't comfortable with doing it through the terminal. So what we'll do is I'll use Drush, since you have Drush. Do Drush DL stage file proxy, so then that's it, and downloaded it. And then if you want, you can either use source tree for Windows. There's a couple other ones, or you can just use the GitHub GUI interface, which makes it super easy to work with repos. So I'm just going to add a local repository and select mine, and that's it. So you can see that we added the stage file proxy module. So I'm going to say added stage file proxy module, and then commit it. So now there's nothing that's been changed in the repo so far. So what I'm going to do is that I know that this patch right here is for creating an admin interface for stage file proxy. So I'm going to save this patch into, so that's the Drupal site, sites, all modules, stage file proxy. I'm going to save it in here. So now, if I go back to GitHub, the interface, you can see that I have added the patch file. Well, I'm going to go ahead and apply the patch file to the directory. So we're going to cd sites all module stage file proxy, and then I'm going to do a patch p1 name of the patch, enter, and it just patched the module. So you can see that it not only patched the module, and it created another file as well. That was just part of the patch. I don't want to upload the patch, so I'm going to uncheck this, and I'm going to leave those two. So I'm going to say patched sft sfp added admin interface, and then commit. Okay. So I don't need that patch file anymore, so I'm just going to remove that, and now it's gone. So you can see this is from an older commit that I did earlier when I recorded this first time, and so we haven't committed anything in a while, or pushed anything in a while. So I'm going to hit sync, sync is like pushing. And the reason I used the GitHub GUI was because it's exactly the same pretty much for Windows or Mac, so this should be no issue at all. So I pushed it, and you can see that 2 minutes ago I pushed up the stage file proxy module, and then I also added the admin interface. And that's it. I didn't need a local server running. I didn't need a database or anything. It's just strictly just dealing with code, and it's only pushing the changes in the code, not the whole file itself. So I can go and enable stage file proxy. And we can check out the lovely interface that they provide us. And that's it. That's what the patch does. So if you have any questions, let us know.